16,700 miles,
122 free nights,
43 YouTube videos,
20 families visited,
10 puzzles,
9 national parks,
8 car washes,
7 golf courses,
4 dog haircuts,
3 oil changes,
2 RVs,
and one
worldwide pandemic.
Hi, welcome to our channel. My name is Paul. And this is going to be our 6-month update. We've been on the road for 6 months now, and we just want to do like a 6-month update. So here it comes.
You might notice that we are not in our normal location.
No. This is not our RV.
We are not in our RV. We're not anywhere. Well, I guess we're near our RV.
We're very close to RV.
It's outside. We are at our friend Luke and Ashley's house.
Yep.
He's behind the camera right now. It's being very distracting. And they have a studio.
Yes. So we thought we'd take advantage of that and do some super cool recording with all these lights and super cool backdrop.
So none of our other videos will probably look like this one.
That's okay.
But we're just having fun with it.
Yeah.
What should we start with?
Maybe we start from the...
Let's talk about all the national parks we went to.
That's a good idea.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So we have visited, what was our number?
National parks?
9.
9 national parks.
9 national parks.
Yeah.
First
was Yosemite.
Yes, and these are listed in no particular order. Actually, that's a lie. They are listed in the order that we visited them.
Chronological order.
So this is not in order of our favorites or anything like that.
However, Yosemite was probably my favorite.
It was not my favorite.
Oh, sorry, Yosemite. That was rude.
Okay, so first we visited Yosemite.
Yep.
We visited Yosemite with my friend Stephanie and her family. It was a great time.
It was. It was only a 1-day trip. It was very fast.
1-day trip. Yep.
Yep.
But it was great.
Yeah.
Next, we hit up the national park right down the road.
Yeah. Joshua Tree.
Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
Also a favorite.
Even though we were in California for like 3 years and never saw this national park.
That's true.
We were like literally 30 minutes, 40 minutes, or maybe longer.
Mm-hmm.
We were pretty close to it.
We were.
Never went to it. It was pretty sad.
But we're really glad that we were able to go.
Yes. Yeah.
So after that, we had a little delay in our national park visiting.
Yep.
And then we were able to visit White Sands, which is now a national park.
Yes.
No longer a national monument.
Yeah.
We talked about that in our White Sands video.
Yeah.
And then we were able to hit 2 more right after that.
Yeah.
Bam,
boom,
bam, bam.
Carlsbad Caverns and the Guadalupe
Mountains National Park. Yep.
They were like right next to each other. Checked them off the list. We were doing great for like 5 national parks right away.
Yeah.
Within the first like month. And then things slowed down.
Then we had a long distance between our next national park, which was
Mammoth Caves.
Mammoth Caves in Kentucky, which I didn't even know existed.
I didn't either.
I mean, I knew Kentucky existed.
We were super close to it.
I didn't know Mammoth Caves existed.
Yeah. Whoa.
So we didn't get to go into the caves at Mammoth Caves because of the coronavirus pandemic. Not because,
because we couldn't.
Yeah, we were fine, believe me.
Okay.
But we didn't go in the Mammoth Caves. We went to the visitor center, and so it was nice.
It's good. Next was Saguaro Saguaro. And right outside of Tucson,
Arizona.
My brother and sister-in-law and their daughter lived.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. And then from there, we traveled to the hot springs and part of our journey from Tucson to Tennessee. We liked Hot Springs National Park. Very cool little location. Yeah. I wish it was open because it would have been a lot better, but it was still pretty cool.
We weren't able to walk around outside, but we weren't able to go into any of the bathhouses. And then the last one that we've been to so far on the trip, we will definitely be going to more. The last one we've been to in the last 6 months was Smoky Mountains National Park in Tennessee. That was really cool as well. Yeah. So 9 national parks we covered in 6 months. I feel like that's a pretty good track record.
I feel like it is.
Yeah.
There's 63 something?
63 or 62.
Somewhere in there.
I can't know these numbers off the top of my head, honey.
We're doing pretty good. You expect me to just remember this stuff? I Google it.
All right. Next up on the list.
Let's do golf courses.
Golf courses.
Even though we've played golf in more places, we're trying to keep track of all the places we played golf. We're trying to hit up all 50 states.
Yep.
And it's kind of unfair because we started with Hawaii. We went to play golf in Hawaii when we were there. So we did check off that one. I'm not sure what it was called. Something with a P.
Kanapali?
That could have been it too.
Maybe.
Not with a P. Anyway, we played golf in Hawaii, which was probably my favorite course. What was your favorite course so far?
I wasn't expecting this question.
I know. This is just out of the blue. You gotta expect the unexpected.
My favorite course so far was probably Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
So let's run through all the courses we've been through in the past 6 months.
Yes.
Since this is our 6-month update.
So we kind of started in, before we went RVing, we started in Auburn Golf Course in Washington. We didn't really count that one.
You're not following the directions.
I'm sorry.
In our 6 months.
In our 6 months, we did.
Our first course we played at
was in California at 29 Palms.
29 Palms.
Marine Corps base, super fun.
With the tanks on the course.
Because there's tanks all over the place.
And what were those big things called?
Howitzers?
Howitzers.
Yes.
Yeah. And there was like bombs going off in the background.
I don't know, some kind of.
I don't know.
I don't know what it was called, but there was some kind of artillery going off, or rockets or bombs or something. So it made us feel like we were like
in
really
the action.
In the action. Yeah.
So that was the first course we played at. Then we played at the UNM South UNM South Golf Course in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So we were able to check New Mexico off the list.
Yep.
Then we were on to Texas, and we actually played twice in Texas.
We did.
Yes.
Yep.
First,
Fort Sam Houston.
Fort Sam Houston and San Antonio. And then when we were up in Waco, we played at a course called Lake Waco, which is an 18-hole par 3, which we had never played at before.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. It was a little. It was in early. What was it, like around February?
It was in late February.
So it was a little rough still. Like the greens and things were pretty rough, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Little par 3s.
It was a good time.
Par 3s are fun. Yeah.
Next, we had about a month delay between that course and our next one, which was in Oklahoma. This was when we were staying at Lake Texoma in northern Texas on the Oklahoma border.
Yeah.
And this course was only about 10 minutes away from us, even though it was in a different state.
Yeah.
So we were able to check Oklahoma off the list. That was Buncombe Creek Golf Course, which was, I think, so far my favorite.
It was our first place we did a drone shot of the green.
That was fun.
Before the drone
broke. Yeah. That also happened in the past 6 months.
Yes.
We didn't talk about that.
That's right. It's fine.
Next up.
What is that, Tennessee?
Tennessee,
Concord Park. Yeah, with my brother and a couple first-time golfers. So that was a lot of fun.
That was a par 3.
His wife, Brandy, and Zoe, their daughter.
Yeah, first time playing with other people.
Yeah.
It was super fun.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
A little humid.
It was a little par 3, 9-hole.
It was hot.
It was fast, but we had plenty of time to kind of slow down, and it was a walkable course, so it was all very small, but it was cool.
And then the last one we played at in this past 6 months was
Bradford Creek in North Carolina. Yeah.
That was a nice course too.
It was.
Enjoyed it.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's all of our golf for the past 6 months. It's a lot.
Yeah.
We've done good. I'm proud of us. High five.
That's good. Also terrible high five.
Okay, so now we're going to transition into some of the numbers aspect of the past 6 months. How much we've spent on certain things, how many nights we spent at certain places, and everything having to do with the truck. Hold on. Oh, she's going to run away. So we don't have a full breakdown of all of our expenses for entertainment and food and all of those different things. We might do a different video on that, but we wanted to focus this on how much it cost us to spend at the different camping places that we've been at, and then what it cost us for the truck, because those numbers honestly were a little easier for us to keep track of.
They really were.
Okay, Paul's going to go over the truck stuff first, and then I'm going to go over the camping costs in just a second.
Yeah. So for the truck, like we said in the very beginning, we've gone 16,700 miles.
And that's total driven miles.
Yeah, from Washington all the way to here. I'm actually averaging about 15 miles per gallon, which is pretty fantastic when you're only getting like 9.5 or 10 miles per gallon traveling with the RV versus, the other times where we're just driving around the city and checking things out and going to national parks and all that fun stuff. For fuel, we've spent about $2,776 on fuel. I think it was like 1,600 gallons right in there somewhere, which averages out to about $2.50 a gallon. So that was pretty good. I think Texas definitely helped with that because there was some gas
really
that was like
cheap gas.
$1.29 was our cheapest.
For diesel.
Diesel was $1.29 a gallon.
Like $1.09. I don't know. It was low.
Yeah, so we've gone through one windshield, which we broke, and
Tucson, of all places. Not even traveling. We were just driving down the street.
Driving on the road, and
some Honda kicked up a rock.
It might. We've gotten 3 oil changes so far, just because of the scheduled maintenance, and we've gotten 8 car washes so far. I planned out for about $30 a month for car washes, and it's been pretty accurate.
Black Beauty gets pretty dirty when we're driving.
Yeah, black truck problems, man. It's just
bugs and dust
gets
and
dirty quick. So. Yeah.
So those are our truck costs for the past 6 months. Ready to talk about camping costs?
Yes.
Let's do it.
That's a good idea.
All right, let's talk about how much it has cost us to stay at all the different places we've stayed over the past 6 months. So I keep track of all of this in a little spreadsheet so I can know where we spent, how much money, and where we've spent the night and all that different stuff. So I'm going to break it down by different locations and then what it's cost us per each type of campground that we've stayed at, if that makes sense. So overall, our camping costs was, any guesses?
Well, I'm seeing it on the paper, so I know how much it is. But it was a shock to me. I was like, oh, okay.
So total for the past 6 months has been $3,532.30. And that averages out to $15.60 a night, which is not bad.
That's pretty good.
Considering a lot of private RV parks cost around $30 to $40 a night.
Yeah.
So we're well below the average for that.
And we stayed at 2 parks that were over $100 a night.
Were very pricey. Yeah. One of them was worth it. One of them was not.
Yes.
Okay, so overall, we had 122 free nights.
Yes.
$0 spent.
Zero monies.
Nights. Zero money for these. 72 of those spots were at Thousand Trails campgrounds. And we've talked all about our Thousand Trails membership. We will put a link to those videos down below. We need to do another video on that.
We do.
Yeah, since we've had it for a while. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. We also spent 8 free nights at Harvest Host locations. 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I actually thought it was more, but enjoyed our time at all of those Harvest Hosts.
Yeah,
I don't think we had a bad experience at any of them.
Yeah. If you don't have Harvest Host, we'll put a link in the description for is it
15% off your membership.
15% off by using our code.
Go sign up. And then we also spent 42 nights boondocking and mooch docking.
42 nights.
Yes.
Tonight being one of those.
That will be in the next 6-month video,
true.
but regardless. So that is our 122 free nights. So in addition to that, we spent 22 nights at state parks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably some of my favorites. Mm-hmm. Well, I'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Yeah. So we spent a total of $527 at state parks, which averages out to, I don't know, because I didn't write that down.
Oh. Just do the division in your head.
Real quick in my head.
Yeah.
Okay, after state parks, we have private RV campgrounds or parks, which we spent a total of 53 nights. And this was our biggest money spend right here for 53 nights. $2,786.30.
Yeah. So if you want to save some money, don't go to any private RV parks. Or what is this hotel? Oh, is that
we did spend 2 nights in a hotel in the past 6 months.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
in Colorado.
That. It was like $500.
It was like $122 a night.
Oh, okay. That's
hotel.
Not bad. Okay.
But it was a very nice hotel.
Yes.
So anyway. And then lastly, we're going to round out with Corps of Engineer Parks, which are our favorite, actually.
My favorite, too.
And we only spent 50 nights there.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, mainly because they all closed down around
closed because of
March.
COVID. Yeah.
So and they still haven't opened yet. I don't know if they're still open.
They're opening in
waves.
Bits and pieces. Yeah.
Sad.
So we're very much looking forward to staying at more Corps of Engineer Parks coming up. But so far, we've only spent 15 nights there for a total of $219.
Yeah. Pretty cheap.
So that is our roundup of our camping costs for the past 6 months. Yes. So some other highlights from the past 6 months is that we were able to visit over 20 of our friends and family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. And that's not like 20 individuals. That's like 20 sets of people.
Oh.
So it's probably way more than that.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked at this because I didn't expect to have been able to visit that many people, especially in that short amount of time.
Yeah. But we've been able to meet up with all of our friends and family in various different locations over the past 6 months, which has been probably one of our favorite things to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably my favorite activity.
Yeah. We also completed 9 or 10 puzzles. We're kind of losing track. And we've published over 43.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's over 43, but it was around 43 videos on YouTube.
43 videos.
Yeah.
Some of those are pretty short, small videos, but those are only the videos we've published since we've been on the road.
Yeah.
We have more. Some of our very first videos, which are pretty terrible. The first videos people do are usually pretty terrible. So what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Live and learn.
That's right. All right, let's transition now to our favorite activities that we've experienced.
Yeah.
And our favorite RV park. And maybe our biggest lesson learned.
Yes, that's a
What do
good
you
idea.
think? Yeah.
Like that.
Okay, what is your favorite activity from the past 6 months?
Well, I would say the time we spent in New Mexico, me and Kyle and Chris got to go jeeping. He has a Jeep, and we were able to go on a trail, and it was a little terrifying because I used to have a Jeep, and I know, like, you know, the Jeeping, be able to, like, doing off-road vehicle stuff, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to kind of see him, you know, with a different skill set and be able to, like, go and do all the whatever. It was a lot of fun.
Cool.
That was probably my favorite part.
Okay, awesome.
Also, I have to say, like, that, and we were able to be there for his promotion ceremony as well. That was a lot of fun.
In El Paso. That was cool.
He got promoted to E5, and I was very honored to kind of be there and be part of it. So
that was fun.
Yeah. How about you? What was your favorite
activity? Well, I have two.
Oh, good. So I had two. So.
Yeah, I'm glad you had two because I have two as well. I really enjoyed our time in Waco. That was really fun to just explore what Waco was like. It was very different than what we thought it was going to be like.
Yeah.
The weather was really nice when we were there, and it was a short weekend. It was over my birthday, so that was really fun.
Yeah.
And it was just, the whole time we were there, I just really enjoyed it. I enjoyed our campground. I enjoyed everything about it. It was nice.
Nice.
And then I also really enjoyed the Hot Springs National Park in Arkansas. I didn't even know that it was a national park until we started traveling. And even though we didn't get to explore any of the actual hot springs, I mean, we did get to explore some of them outside, but not like the baths or anything. Yeah. It was a really cute little town, and I really liked the little area that it was all in, and I would really like to go back sometime.
Yeah, me too. Especially when it's open, so we can actually
go
to
explore
some of the
everything.
Pools and whatever. Because there's a bunch of row houses of baths. Row house. I'm saying it wrong.
Bathhouse Row, I think it was called. Yeah.
Where you can go into different areas and experience like the waters. And
we didn't get to do that, so we would like to go back and experience that at some point.
Yeah, we did get to put our hands in the pool
Very
of
hot
water, which was, I don't know what my problem was, but in the video I put my hand in there and I was the first one to pull it right out like instantly. And Brandy won both times.
Yes. She has a very high pain tolerance, apparently.
I don't know what your problem is. I was like, what is happening? So.
Okay, next up, favorite RV park.
Oh.
From the past 6 months.
I think I know what both of ours are.
Yes, we definitely know. Do you know the name of it? Can we say it in unison?
Oh.
I know you know where it's at, but you probably don't know the name.
Something Lakes.
No.
Nope.
I'll say it.
Okay.
Safe Harbor RV Park outside of Nashville.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Safe Harbor.
We love this RV park. It was definitely an RV resort, not an RV park. It was on a peninsula. So
when you hear the term RV resort, this is what they're talking about.
Yes,
not
they're different.
The other ones. I'm not going to name any names.
We'll just say that. No.
So
that was our favorite. We don't want to say our least favorite, do we?
Sure, we can say our least favorite.
Oh, okay.
What's your least favorite?
Oh, gosh. Now I got to think. Do you know your least favorite?
I think I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
you say yours.
It was the one in Kentucky.
Oh, yes. I agree.
And the whole place kind of flooded out. There was a huge area where it looked like there's about to be a sinkhole. Because there's a sinkhole. If you guys remember back when the Corvette Museum had that huge sinkhole, that was like right down the street from where we were at.
That's true. Kentucky is apparently a sinkhole area.
Sinkhole nation right there. Apparently, the whole place is going to go down.
And the fact that it rained the whole time was not the RV park's fault.
You sure?
But it just...
Okay, what's your biggest lesson learned from all this?
My biggest lesson learned.
Or do you have more than one?
I have one. My biggest lesson learned is that sometimes I get hung up on like doing lots of things. Like, you know, I have to work, and so sometimes that prevents us from doing maybe as much as we possibly could when we're at a location. So my biggest lesson learned is to remember that anything that we do is more than we would have done if we were at home. Yeah. So
that's a good point.
To not be like down on not being able to do everything, but enjoying the things that we do get to do, since we're out exploring and traveling, which is more than we would have done had we been at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my biggest lesson learned. What about you?
Never get into a Jeep with Kyle. So
Stop it.
My favorite activity was also my biggest lesson learned. No, just kidding. It was a lot of fun. I was a little terrified because I'm more of a when people are driving, I'm a bit of a control freak. And if anybody, and I had to get out of the Jeep a few times when he's going up a slope. That slope. I have video of it. I'm gonna probably show a little bit of that here. But I mean, the camera just does not do it justice how steep that hill was. And I rolled my Jeep. Matter of fact, when I was like 17, I actually rolled my Jeep doing that exact same thing. I was coming up, and it slid back down, and it just rolled over. Nobody got hurt, but my buddy Dave and somebody else was in a Jeep with me, and I'm going on a crazy tangent.
You're rambling.
However, nobody was harmed in the making of that video. Anyway, no, my actual the real lesson learned was very similar to yours, but it kind of goes back to the whole focused on the road, meaning that we're focused on the travel. And it's just a vessel to get you to national parks and to golf courses and to friends and family. So who cares what it looks like? Who cares? As long as it's functional and it's providing a dry spot for you to camp in campsites, and it's has a refrigerator to keep your food in, to keep costs low. It's been a godsend to be able to just be out on the road and be kind of free and focusing on the adventure and focusing on us. Yeah. And family and friends. It's great.
And puppies.
And puppies. So that's my takeaway from my biggest lesson learned.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had a few questions come in on our Instagram. I asked a few days ago if there's any questions you guys have or that you would want to know from our 6-month update.
And some of you responded more than once. You know who you are.
Okay, so Kathy asks, would you recommend traveling and working full-time? Was it what you guys expected? Well, I'll take that one.
Yeah.
Since I'm the only one around here that works full-time.
Whoa.
Oh, shots fired.
Oh, shots fired.
Just kidding.
I know, it's fine.
So I do work full-time on the road. To be transparent, I haven't been working full-time because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
But I have still been working while we're on the road, and I would definitely recommend it, even though it is very challenging.
It's like falling asleep. Are we boring you? Great. Sorry, it's been challenging.
It's been challenging, mostly to figure out a schedule so that I have the appropriate time and quiet that I need in order to get my work done without interruptions. That can be difficult with these two and this one.
We did plan on doing, when we first set out, we planned on having work days be like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in that area, and we were going to travel only on like Mondays. That completely,
COVID kind of destroyed all of that.
And very difficult just to do that plan it all out.
In general.
Yeah. So
we're trying to be as flexible as we can. It is a challenge for me, but I'm doing my best to figure out a system and a schedule. And I just have to be more vocal about what I need in order to get my work done.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah. But it's been good. I would definitely recommend it. Okay, next question, and they don't have their name on their profile, so I don't know what their name is. But do you ever get homesick or like get tired from being on the road so much? What do you think?
I do not get homesick, mainly because I think it's because of being in the military for 22 years, moving a lot, getting deploying and going places and stuff. I've just never really been homesick. And I think part of that's just, connecting the way we connect nowadays with like social media, able to connect to people. And then we've been on the road. We've seen 20 different couples and families friends, and friends. So it's not like we're actually
seeing more people.
Yeah, we're seeing more than we normally would have.
Yeah.
So I would say no.
Yeah, I would say that it's not really homesick necessarily because we have our home with us.
Yeah.
And we are our home, us together. So it's not necessarily homesick, but there is sometimes when you miss kind of just the sense of familiarity because every time you go to a new place, you have to figure out where everything is at, right? You just don't you don't just know where things are. And so I would say that can be just a little fatiguing, but it's not necessarily like a homesick type of thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, next. Stephanie, what have you found is the ideal amount of time to be in one location? Ooh, that's a good one.
No more than 3 weeks. No less than 1 week.
Bingo.
Does that sound about right?
I would agree. Yes, Stephanie has 2 questions. Do you miss... Oh, 3 questions. Sorry. Go, Stephanie. Do you miss going out to familiar places? And we kind of talked about that a little bit. But
I think you'll adapt and learn pretty easily and pretty quickly.
And most places are all over.
Yeah.
Like, we go to Target, we go to Costco, we go to, restaurants, Chipotle, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But familiar places like where we've lived before, I would say no, not necessarily, because the excitement of figuring out new places kind of supersedes that.
Yes,
maybe.
I would agree.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Stephanie's third question, has it been hard to live with less?
No.
Nope. Not at all. It's been actually really nice.
It's been great. It's been freeing. We've actually downsized. We downsized when we first, starting way back a year ago, we started to have garage sales, start downsizing, and then we got a storage unit, and then we started downsizing again, and then we moved everything into the rig, and then we're like, oh my gosh, we have too much stuff. So we downsized again. And then when we got to your parents' house, we downsized again. Like, we had too much stuff. I had, just going through just my tools, I had just 3 things of everything I was taking, so I just downsized, and we got the new rig, and it had way more space, but I still wanted to downsize again. So I'm in this perpetual state of downsizing all the time, and I think it's very freeing, and I love it. It hasn't been a negative
at all.
Yeah,
you have what you need.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
great. You just live with what you have.
Yeah,
and not live to have stuff.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Really pathetic, huh?
I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, Mary asks, what is your favorite moment you've had together?
It's been a lot of moments just being together. I felt like it'd be a little tough to be together all the time, but I feel like it's, because you hear that. I had the fear of being like, we're gonna be together in the same environment, this close all the time. But then it's been great. It's been really a learning experience for us. I think we're closer now than we ever have been. So I think going through the caves in
Carlsbad, that was fun.
Carlsbad, because it was like, we're together, we're doing this, walking through the caves, experience something brand new for the first time.
I agree. Well, I had been there before, but.
Oh, jeez. And then our last question?
Last question, which was Luke, who said, you should film this at our place.
Oh.
Which we're doing.
Well, that's not really a question. But, okay, we'll do that.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Self-fulfilling, okay.
No, that's not that definition. Anyway. All right, well, we really hope you enjoyed our 6-month update. We hope to do these, at every 6-month increment, probably, in the future. And if you have any other questions or anything else you want to know, please drop those in the comments below. We're happy to share more and, let us know what else you want to know from our time traveling on the road. It's been quite the adventure, and we love sharing and helping others understand what it's like to live this lifestyle.
Yeah. It's been fun.
So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe.
Right over here in the corner.
All right. Hopefully that's where it's at.
It's in your phone. You'll have to scroll all the way down to the very bottom and find the comments.
It's really annoying.
It's annoying. Yeah. And make sure you sign into your YouTube as well if you're going to hit the subscribe button, because you're not going to do that.
See? You just went off on a tangent.
I went on a tangent again.
Thanks for joining. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
It is a little unfortunate that we chose to leave in January, and then in March a nationwide, a worldwide pandemic hits. For sure.
We're not going to include any of that.
Oh. I don't even know why I'm talking over here. I'm just gonna sit over here and be quiet. All right, well, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We had a lot of fun. A lot of fun times.
We had a lot of time fun.
A lot of time fun. Time fun. That makes sense. A lot of time fun. Oh my goodness. Okay, now it's time for listener questions. The questions that you decided what we're gonna say. And I'm rambling, and none of this is gonna be put. So Kathy. No, I'm sorry.
So these are some of the questions that you guys asked, and I did not talk to Paul about this at all, so all of these answers will be on the fly.
This is going to be great.
This will be the more casual time of the video.
Casual time.
I'll read the questions.
Okay, you read the questions, and then you or me will answer them.
We'll both answer.
According to
our thoughts and opinions. No facts included.
And that's a wrap, people. It was probably like 45 minutes long.
Oh my gosh, it was forever.
It was probably like 30.